Welcome back to Absolute No Podcast. Here I have with me today Merrin Pickford. And you may have seen him before on here. Max Evans. So welcome him back, yeah. Of course. First off, I want to start off asking, how are you guys this weekend?
Pretty good.
I'm pretty good. I'm happy to be eating your popcorn again.
Of course, every time. And since yesterday was Valentine's Day, how was it for you guys? This is great.
So, sorry, I'm choking on your popcorn. So I wrote Merrin a very lovely letter, and I got her favorite candy.
And he gave it to me at school.
I did.
It was cute.
And then
Was it cute? Okay.
and then she got me. Well, so we gave these we made these. Well, the TAs for Miss Galamis made these love bags for everybody.
Yeah.
For Valentine's Day,
Love
and
bags.
it's what they were. There's like candy in them, and you would pick out of a hat. And you would give your poem. It was like an uplifting poem to a random person, and she had me, which is like a coincidence.
Yeah, we had to like pick out a hat of like all the AP students.
Oh, really?
And I was
Yeah.
like, this would be really funny if I like got Max, and I picked one. It said Maxfield Evans, and I was like, wow.
Wait, was it all of AP students?
Yeah, I got Dylan
All
Montero.
AP English.
I love you, Dylan
Oh my God,
Montero.
That's a lot. That's a lot of people then.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a great
It was so
coincidence.
funny.
It was
That's
a
cute.
crazy
And then
coincidence.
he was over that night, and he was like, "Oh, who'd you get for the English thing?" And I'm like,
Mhm.
"Oh, blah blah." Like
You used to give a
this
random
name.
name.
She said Sam Bellata.
Yeah, because that's who Veronica Drizzle got. She
Okay.
sat next to me, so I knew I was good.
And then that was basically it.
Yeah.
And then I was gonna go to soccer practice, and I ate some bad Chick-fil-A, and I
Jeez.
had some minor food poisoning on night yesterday. So that's where my romantics ended, basically.
Yeah, so I just, laid in bed and
And I napped for like 5
God, that
hours.
sucks. I mean, at least you guys got to like give each
Well,
other
and then
gifts
she
on
gave
Valentine's
me
Day.
stuff today when we were.
Oh, you did?
When
Okay.
we were driving over, like
yeah,
this
because I didn't bring it. to
this
school.
big Hershey thing.
hmm
It's like
And
a giant
I love it.
Hershey piece.
Well, I want to know, what do you guys like? There's a lot of mixed messages about like Valentine's Day and like, if it's a legit holiday or it's just like a Hallmark holiday. So like, I just want to know what you guys think about it. Do you think people should celebrate it, or like should just be like left alone? I guess.
I don't know. I think it's like depends. Like if you're in a relationship or something, like celebrate it, and if you hate it, like
Go hate on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like I don't think it's like, oh my God, you don't celebrate Valentine's Day, blah blah blah. Like you have
Mhm.
no reason to. That's the point.
Mhm. What about you, Max?
I think like Valentine's Day in elementary school was like the greatest thing ever.
Because
Like,
everyone
oh
would
my
get
God,
like.
yeah.
Valentine's Day was like one of my favorite holidays in elementary because the bags you would get and just the candy, like Fun Dip and
Mhm.
everything was just amazing. But I think I agree with Marin on it. I think it doesn't really matter. It's like if you're in a relationship, it's kind of just like a more special day to celebrate with that person. Or if you're not in a relationship, it's a day for you to shoot your shot.
It's good.
Yeah,
Well-
I babysit every day after school.
Mhm.
And the two girls yesterday came home with just like those brown paper bags just filled with like pencils and candy and just all this stuff, and they just dumped it out all over the table, and it was just like, oh my gosh, it was insane how much they had.
Jesus. Well, for me, like my personal opinion, it's like, how do I say this? But anyways, my personal opinion on like Valentine's Day itself is like, you should love the person no matter like what day it is.
Yeah.
Like all throughout the year, there shouldn't be a day dedicated to just like love. If you care about someone enough, then like make gestures and make if you want to go out for dinner or something. Jesus God. But if you want to go out to dinner or something, like you can do that any day of the year. You don't have to have you don't have to have just Valentine's Day just to
Yeah.
go out and stuff. And of course, people go out on special occasions, but like if you just want to go out on a regular day, go ahead, go on a regular day.
That's like what he said yesterday. He was like all guilty that we didn't do anything, and I was like,
Mm-hmm.
it
I said
doesn't
tomorrow
matter.
could be our like Valentine's Day, but like
Mhm.
Marin and I see each other all the time, so it's
Mhm.
like
It wasn't
it's not gonna
Big
be
of a deal.
anything different really.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And it's like, it's just a glorified love day in my opinion. But like, on the other hand, like it's nice that we have it. It's nice to just bring people together with like about love and all that stuff.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's just I really have mixed feelings about like Valentine's Day. It's no
I
problem.
personally could be perfectly. I personally could be perfectly.
Go ahead. Yep.
I personally could be perfectly fine without it. Like it's not gonna make a difference
Mhm.
in my relationship or anyway.
Yeah.
But I think
it could be a good way because I feel like there's a lot of people who don't really like treat their significant other nice, but like once they have like a holiday where they're like, wow, I really should do something for them, that it could make their relationship go better.
Well, do you think that would be just like be an excuse just to like make a
I
romantic
definitely
gesture?
think that like
If you're not like, you know,
If you're not like a romantic.
Yeah.
It's just like you have a
you think that would just be like, oh, I guess I should be this day? Do you think that's like an excuse?
It's almost like a forced like.
It's a forced
Persona.
date. Like
Yeah,
it's like a
because,
forced date.
like
Yeah.
a lot
yeah.
of the girls at our school who are very like fake and everything about like relationships and such, that
What does that mean?
it's just like a lot of people are expecting guys to go out of their way to be overly
Oh my
crazy.
God.
Oh yeah,
about-
yeah, of course.
Like a lot of girls asked me, "Oh, like what are you and Merrin doing for Valentine's Day?" And like I never gave them a real answer.
Yeah.
Like the answer I gave them was I gave Merrin a rock that said a word on it and some dead bugs.
You did say that.
I did say that to multiple people.
You did?
But like yeah, I think it's stupid that like, oh, I got her flowers and an enormous teddy bear,
Yeah,
and
people. Yeah,
I
that's what
went on
girls
my
think.
knees expressing my love for her every single time I saw her. Like, I think it's just you make it personal.
I think like we're just in high school just now, so
Yeah.
like you shouldn't be making these.
I'm not gonna
you
get her
can,
an
but, like,
engagement ring.
Yeah,
for
but
Yeah,
you
yeah.
shouldn't be making
Valentine's
these
Day.
massive like what's that word?
Gesture.
Gestures. I was gonna say suggestions, but I don't know why I said that. But yeah, like these like massive gestures just to, prove to yourself that like
Well, and I
I'm
think
better than everyone else.
another thing is they're proving it to like a social standard in a
Mhm.
way that they're like, oh, I need to post about how my boyfriend got me this and this.
It's like a
So like,
competition.
oh yeah, show. Oh, my boyfriend is so great in comparison
Yeah,
to
yeah.
everyone else, or my girlfriend is so great. I just think it's. I'm not a big fan for spectacle. I'm just a fan of like personal things.
Mhm.
Like Merrin's letter would mean more to me. Which she gave me a letter means more to me than anything else she would have given me. Like it's a personal thing that she made herself, and that's more important than like, oh, I got a teddy bear I'm never gonna use or something like that.
Yeah. That makes sense.
That's my personal feelings about
Mhm.
that.
And I do agree with that. Like it's sort of a competition. Like
It's like girls were coming up to me and they're like, "What are you and Max doing?" Blah blah blah. And I'm like, "I don't know." Like, and they're like, "But it's Valentine's Day." And it's like,
Mhm.
okay, so like.
Actually,
alright.
I changed my
Yeah.
whole opinion that I had earlier about Valentine's Day. I'm angry about it now.
yeah, it's dumb.
It's stupid.
Well, it's also like you either love it or you're just miserable because you're seeing all these people be like, "Oh my god, I love you," and you're just like, "Okay, this sucks."
Mhm.
No.
Yeah. But since it was Valentine's Day yesterday, and we're on like a little topic theme of love, I want to dive into your guys' relationship for a bit.
Go for it.
Because how long have you guys been dating?
4
Almost
months.
4 months.
Yeah, for almost 4 months. And I have a couple questions.
That
I
was
want to. That would be really awkward if it was like. But I want to dive into your relationship, ask you a couple questions if you guys are comfortable with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have some of these cue cards with me right now. And for the first question is, what is your idea of the perfect date?
Like grand, like let's go do this. Like I'm happy just like watching a movie at my house,
That's good.
hanging out,
Saves you a lot of money.
or like going hammocking because we all know I love the hammock.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We love hammocking. I
Yeah.
never went hammocking until she took me to Marsh
I
Creek,
forced them to
and it was so great.
watch the
Hammocking is
sunset.
fun.
It was
Listen
so
to
amazing.
music.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really good.
Daniel Caesar was that amazing artist, man.
Shout out to Daniel Caesar.
Daniel Caesar was so talented. My personal opinion of a perfect date. I'd probably agree with Merrin on that. Like, it's nothing. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. It's
Mhm.
just a matter of just spending time with the person, and it could be anything. Like, Merrin and I could go to dinner and then go see a movie and whatever, or we could just be at home and spend time together, and it would mean the same thing
Yeah,
to
we're gonna
me.
be as
Mhm.
happy.
As long as you guys are just together
Yeah,
and like
I-
you're sharing that moment.
We'll enjoy it either way.
Mhm. That's a really good answer, guys.
Okay.
Um,
I wrote it down on my hand.
is it more important for a couple to have a great conversation, lots of laughs, or just great moments?
My answer is first again.
You can. If you don't have anything, I'll go.
No, you can.
So I think that all three need to be incorporated into a healthy relationship, but I think okay, well, no, but
That was good.
I'm gonna, no,
That
I'm
was
gonna-
good.
No, I said that because I was gonna say that.
I'm gonna go into my
Oh.
specifics, but I think the most important one is just communication. I think that's like the baseline for the relationship. That's what needs to be built on, because you could have great times and great laughs, but ignore the problems of your relationship, or you could only have great times and like just like not enjoy yourselves. But if you don't have the conversation to talk with your partner and just like, if I'm mad at Merrin, like she'll know either way if I'm upset because I'm pretty blatant at showing it. But if I don't express why and we don't talk about it, our relationship isn't gonna move forward in that way.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing actually.
Mhm.
It's like, I don't know. I think you always need to like talk it out. Like that's the most important thing. And we always like make sure we do. If we fight about anything, we like.
And that's why we got
Make
nothing
sure
wrong right now.
Yeah, we
That's
cover
good.
it all.
Because if we do have a problem, we'll deal with it that day of.
Mhm.
And so it's just like we don't really have anything to argue about because if something arises, we just deal with it.
Yes, took the words right out of my mouth. Yeah. Communication is a big key. Well, that's an interesting one. Who wins most arguments?
Me.
What?
I'm
thought you were
genuinely
gonna
curious
say
on what it
me.
is.
No, I think. Okay. So.
We get into
Actually-
like stupid arguments.
No, yeah, we don't argue like seriously, but we get into stupid arguments.
Like,
And I
often.
used to win all of them.
Oh, you used to.
completely.
Because I'm very witty. I used to win all of them
You
because
would just
I would,
out like.
I would guilt her
Yeah.
into making me win.
Oh,
like
you
a dumb,
get me so hard.
like she could say something and I'd be like, oh, okay, and then I'll just like go on a tangent about something and make her feel guilty. But it's starting to leverage
I've
out,
gotten better.
and soon I feel like she will take over because I'm making her more witty because she's been thrown through the gauntlet basically.
Yeah.
All the things I can say to her, and she's throwing them back at me, and she wins a lot now.
Yeah,
like,
now
probably-
I'm like quick now. Like I just got.
I probably could say maybe now in our relationship she might be above me, but I'm trying to hold on to it while I still can.
Yeah.
But sooner or later she's gonna win like all of them.
I can't wait to see that day happen.
But it's so funny. Like we argue about like stupid stuff, and then it's just like we go off for like.
Well, it's not even like it's just banter. We just
Yeah.
like we go back at each other saying like witty things.
It's like little sassy banter.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we get like fakely offended and just keep going from it.
Vaguely offended.
Like actually, like when Merrin hit me in the head with the door.
With the chair? Oh,
No,
with the
No,
door.
no, no, no. Well, for the
Can I
podcast,
explain? Can I
for the
explain?
podcast, I was hit in the head with a chair today. Merrin and I have a running joke that she abuses me, and there's been many instances where I've been either hit in the face, hit in not so fun areas, or anywhere by Merrin.
Mhm.
When we went to Pittsburgh,
It's not on purpose.
Are you sure?
I was hit in the head with a car door.
Nope, I'm taking the story from here. It's not as bad as it seems. We were at his house picking him up to leave for Pittsburgh. We had the trunk of my mom's car open, and he put all his stuff in it, in the trunk. It was all good, everything was fine. So I hit the button to let the trunk go down. So
Oh.
the trunk does its 3 beeps to let people know that it's going down, and Max comes out of nowhere after the 3 beeps and just.
Mind you, I didn't
Was it
hear.
loud? Did it hurt? Like, was it loud?
Oh, I didn't hear the 3
Oh,
beeps
his
because
head
I was
hitting
doing.
was loud.
It was.
Like,
it wasn't
I
that
heard it.
painful, but it hurt a bit.
It wasn't that painful, but it hurt a bit.
I was like, nah, it's fine.
Oh my god. Okay. So, what would you miss the most if you were no longer in this relationship?
Do you want to go first?
I don't have an elaborate answer.
You go.
My answer is just Max. Like, of course, I'm just like, I don't know, like, we text each other all the time, and like, I just feel like lonely.
Aw.
I would probably say the same thing as well.
Oh, that's a big aw.
Okay, I'll do more elaborate.
Yeah.
But
Let's just have all the same answers.
like a big thing is like routine in itself, and I'm very into this. Is just like not in a relationship manner. This is just me as a person and like friendships and everything. I'm really into reciprocation.
Yeah.
And that's like if I'm putting time and effort into something, I want somebody to reciprocate it.
Yep.
Like if I'm gonna be kind to somebody and be nice to them, I want them to reciprocate it back to me. But like I would really miss like our schedule. Like Merrin and I always like talk in the morning, we talk at night, we talk throughout the day.
We talk during certain classes.
Yeah.
You always know if we can like text each
And
other.
Merrin's
Yeah.
like the only person I talk or I text like throughout the day, and like we call. And but like if I didn't have Merrin, I wouldn't like. I don't know. I don't really know who I would talk to on a daily basis, really. And then I guess just like everything in general, like being needed by a person, feeling
being part of a relationship, I
Mhm.
guess, in a way. It's being part of something together is like, I would
Like knowing
miss
you like
Marin and
influence
stuff.
somebody's life.
Yeah, because we both influence each other in many ways,
Mhm.
and like even like word choice, personalities, and things. Like what I said earlier about making her more witty. Like
He's rubbing off on Marin.
Yeah.
You're rubbing off
Yeah.
on
I
Marin.
wouldn't be half the man I was without Marin in my life.
So now when you talk about like communication, like texting and stuff, what was it? I don't know where I was gonna go with this. It's like, do you consider that to be actually like talking? Because I know some people that like don't consider texting as talking. Like you say we haven't talked all day, but you've been texting all day. Does that make
No,
sense?
no,
So, sorry. Do you want to go for? Do you
No,
have, do you
you
have a
can go.
vent?
No, you can go.
So I think it depends because Marin and I will either text, talk. We basically talk on the phone or in person or we text. We do everything that we can to communicate in a
Yeah.
day. And I think that's talking. I think there's not all the times Marin can call me out of the blue. Like she could be doing something, but we'll be texting.
Mm-hmm.
I think when people only Snapchat, that is not text,
Yeah,
that is
that's
not
not-
talking by any means.
It's
It's
just
stupid.
pictures. It's just pictures.
People will be like, "Oh yeah, I'm talking
to this boy on Snapchat
Well, yeah,
right now.
like that like relationship like first like talking thing like on Snapchat is just stupid.
Stupid.
Mhm.
It's so dumb. I think that's stupid to think that like you're having. I could never base our relationship off of just Snapchat. That'd be the
Well,
dumbest
yeah,
thing
it's
in
the
the world.
dumbest. Yeah.
But I think people need to. I do agree that even if Marin and I only texted in a day, we would still be talking. Like if Marin and
We
I
have
were.
days like that.
Yeah.
Where it's like we're both like our schedules just don't.
Yeah,
line
we're.
up.
Mhm.
It's not like we can call and be on the phone every single. Like we text in class all the time.
Yeah.
And I couldn't call her and have a conversation with her
Yeah.
in the middle of like my computer science class or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that
Cops guy.
all all means would count as talking.
Like communication,
Yeah,
besides like
commu-
snapping
yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like
Like there were stupid stuff.
Like text and FaceTime
texting,
and
calling,
call.
FaceTime. Yeah, we FaceTime like before we go to bed, and we'll say goodnight to each other. And
That's
even if we
cute.
didn't talk all day, I would still think that's talking.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Well, we
That's
don't
good.
really like go that long without it. Like unless one of us is like asleep, then we're like texting a lot.
We do text a good bit, so we're
Mhm.
constantly like talking about stuff together.
That's good. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay. What's your ideal romantic evening? This sort of like goes hand
It's
in
not
hand. Like,
perfect date.
Yeah, this is like perfect date.
yeah. Shoot. Whatever. These questions, man.
Say what the heck.
Oh my god.
This is another kind of a repeat question. How do you calm down after a fight?
We've never had a fight where we're like really need to calm down. I
Mhm.
think you look like you think differently.
No, I like agree with. I can get jealous at times,
Mm-hmm.
So can I.
and yeah, we both can.
Who do you
And
think is more jealous through it's like this relationship?
Me.
Really?
Yeah, I say me.
I don't know.
I know it is. I think there's been more instances of me being jealous. Well,
Yeah, but
get,
I think I hold it in a little bit longer than you do.
but
And
I
you
don't
just
I
show
don't
it.
tell Marin every time I get jealous.
Yeah.
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 Well, I feel like it's nice to talk about like like these things that you have. It's like, who's the more jealous person in a relationship? It's
I
nice to
definitely
know.
think that I'm more jealous.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of expressing it. Like
Uh-huh.
sometimes I get jealous like to the point where it's like a physical manifestation. Not like but like it's outward. Like I don't keep my emotions like expressive. Like I'm not gonna cry in school or
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
But like I'll be silent to Marin, and
Yeah,
that's like a key to tell her that
That's
I'm
when I know.
pissed off about something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or I have a look, and I give
Oh,
her really,
yeah, you
I give her
do.
really cold eyes, and that's when I'm also very pissed off because I'm just angry.
Yeah, you can always tell. I think I just like, I wouldn't say I'm like not as jealous, but I don't know. I don't like say it as much, or like I don't. It doesn't like stick with me really.
Mhm.
Like I don't hold on to it. 'Cause
Yeah.
It's just like I know, like I trust him, and like not
Oh, yeah,
not
that's
saying
good.
you don't
No,
trust
sure,
me.
I got
like,
you. It just depends. Like some degrees, if some random guy is talking to her, I'll be jealous, but like not to the extent that it's gonna ruin my day. It's just
Mhm.
like certain things, like
It can just be like a moment.
yeah, So some things, and so if
Like,
I'm
oh,
having a
here-
bad day in itself, and then like a little thing could happen, then it could just set me off anyway.
It's like, oh, here she is again talking to this guy, and then but like it's only for that one moment.
Yeah.
But for the rest of the day, it's
And if
fine.
it's like repeated, like we always talk about it.
Yeah.
And we like
Yeah.
know.
And so, well, going back to the original question of us, how we calm down.
Yeah.
I think this goes hand in hand with the question about communication.
Mhm.
Is we kind of just
We
it's
just
just
talk it
time and
out.
talking.
Yeah.
Mainly talking. We just talk everything out.
And
We
it's
express
like, yeah.
all the bad things we're feeling, and then we just make up. And
That's
it's
very
just
good.
It's easy.
Very
We
good.
always make sure we cover everything that we need to say.
Yeah.
Um,
I don't think we've ever like,
I never like hide anything. Like I'm not like, oh, I'm not gonna say this, blah blah blah. Like we
or
always just kind of
like
put
we
it all
haven't
out.
ever really like gone to bed angry at each other.
Mhm.
Like we make up by nighttime at least.
Does it like ever worry you like something like if you ask a question, like this like it's like a weird question, and then like does it ever worry you like this is I don't know where I'm going with this again.
You got it.
I literally just like
No, you got it.
It's like, you want to ask, say, like, Merrin, you want to ask Max something, but, like, it's a weird question. And, but you guys communicating is, like, very good.
Yeah.
Would you still talk to him about it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I like.
Like,
Merrin-
you're hesitant to talk about it.
It just takes a bit to come out. Like
When.
Merrin and I were together before I officially asked her out.
Yeah.
But like certain things like
Even
Make
when
me-
you just. Go ahead.
you got.
Even when he just went to like ask me out, he just sat there and he was just like sitting there like trying to word it right and like everything, and he just like takes a moment. to, like,
Because I get nervous about things.
Yeah, of
It's
course,
like-
of course.
I don't know. It was like Merrin and I were basically dating anyway. It was just a matter of just putting the title on it.
Yeah.
But like I still felt like nervous, like a little kid nervous about like getting it out of the way.
Little
and
boy's
saying-
nervous.
Yeah. So
Mhm.
like, if it's like something, because I don't really deem a lot of things as weird. A lot of times I just let flow. But if it's something more like romantic, I guess, or with Merrin in itself, I might be more hesitant to say it.
Yeah, but I don't think we're like, oh my god, like I'm never gonna like say this.
No,
blah,
it
blah,
always
blah.
gets
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
with me, it just takes a bit. It's just like when I asked Merrin to kiss her for the first time, even though like we were both into each other. I was like,
That was another hesitant.
yeah, I was
moment.
like, can I kiss you?
Yeah.
But it was just, it's like I don't know. I didn't want to like reach in
like be
if
too
she
foreign.
wasn't.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I'm very not.
You
forceful,
want to
but-
make sure you guys are on the same page.
Yeah,
basically.
Yeah,
I wasn't
because
like-
you don't want it to be awkward. And
Yeah.
I wasn't
weird.
just gonna like grab her head and then just kiss her out of the blue. I was like,
Just imagine.
because we were both on the same page. It's just I just wanted to ask her to be respectful about it.
No, of course.
and,
And okay. Got a couple left. We got a couple questions left. What's the most romantic thing your partner has done for you? Yes.
I think. I don't know. It's hard to like pick one.
This is really awkward again.
Like, I think maybe Homecoming because it was just cute, even though I. ruined
Yeah.
it.
Wait, what was the thing? Because I remember seeing it on Finsta, but I forgot
So-
what it was.
I was supposed to come over one night, and then my plans had to change because it was my grandmother's 80th birthday.
Uh-huh.
I could not miss because it's 80.
Mhm.
Couldn't have been like 79 or something. I would have been fine to just
Yeah.
stay home. So I had to cancel our plans. And,
Well, you say your point of view and I'll say mine.
okay. And so then the next day, I went over and we were just, I think we were watching a movie or something. And he like walked me around the house and we walked into the kitchen. And it was like a piece of paper that said the word melancholy because I don't have a high,
She doesn't have like
Yeah, I
don't have
Vocabulary. vocabulary
A
at
good
all.
vocabulary.
I just don't know what big words mean,
Yeah, yeah.
basically.
And that was like a running joke was melancholy because
I
even her
defined it wrong in
even
my own
her
house
parents
with my mom.
like got at her for it, like her mom did.
Yeah,
But,
so it said melancholy with the definition.
But it was like I would be melancholy
Yeah.
if you didn't say yes to Homecoming or something
Yeah,
like that.
Mhm.
and then he made me empanadas.
Yeah.
which were really good.
Oh yeah.
I
So good.
For some reason I thought it was sushi.
I home cooked empanadas for
They
her.
were really good.
And for many that know me, I love empanadas. But yeah, it was basically, I made her empanadas, wrote the note, and then she was like, "Oh yeah, we can't hang out." And then I had to heat them up. So I had to like make a detour because I had to like heat them up and such for her coming over.
Mhm.
Me.
Most romantic thing.
I'd say is when her gift. She gave me a gift, and it was a jar, and
Oh, yeah.
and it had. She
I do
wrote
that.
like notes for every single date we had gone on together.
Before we were dating.
Yeah, before we actually like started dating.
Wait, so you?
So, we like started hanging out, whatever. And like every night I'd go home and I'd just like write about it because it
No
was like
way.
cute.
That's
Because like
that's
I
actually
wanted,
adorable.
I wanted to like look back on it. It was
That's
never meant to
adorable.
like share with him. And then it was like Christmas, and I was like, this would be cute if he like read them because it was like
You're
I had
broke.
the date
Yeah.
on it, and I was like, no, I also got him something else for Christmas, I think.
No, yeah, you asked me what he wanted for Christmas.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I was helpful.
Yeah.
You're welcome for the speaker. No, since I
Yeah.
wasn't fully his idea. So then like every time I would like go home, I would like when I was laying in bed at night, I just write like a little something, and then it was just for me to look back on. I used to like look at it and smile, and I was like, I'll just share it with him.
And
Put
so
it in a little jar.
it was a jar full of M&Ms.
There was 13 of them.
And I thought that was like one of the
Wait,
best
why
gifts.
13?
I don't know.
Okay.
It was just like
13
13, and
days.
then like we were dating.
It was
Ah.
like all the dates basically, and then there's like a bonus one. Which is like,
Mhm.
Oh yeah, it was.
yeah, I think that probably was like one of the most personal gifts she had ever given me.
Yeah.
Because there was like a lot of things have happened at the times before we were dating.
Yeah.
A lot of good and bad things, like the football game, to say the least, which we can't talk about. But it's not between Merrin
wait.
and I. It's between I and another party. And it was bad. But
We've also been friends since like 8th grade.
yeah. But I took the
Okay, we're gonna stray away from that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, like all of them were just very personal, and they got longer as like we went on more and more dates. But like that in itself, like I just loved as a gift. I thought that was like one of the best gifts.
That's actually really cute.
Thanks, I tried.
Yeah.
I do my best.
What does your partner do that lets you know you're loved? So basically, this whole thing.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I was actually reading it.
I thought it was the other one.
No, we already did that one.
Here you go. What was the question again?
What does your partner do that lets you know you're loved?
I don't know, just like that's not like hard to answer. Like there's so many things. Like we're just like always together and like always talking and just like I don't know. He's always just there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to really go in depth with it. I think his answer's gonna be kind of the same. He's probably gonna go more in depth though.
Max always goes in depth.
I know. I'm making the podcast longer.
Thank you.
I think how I know that I am loved in our relationship is like everything that Merrin does. I think from our constant talking to when we're together, her caring about me and listening to things and like
Even just like the fact that we can still like banter, but then like no, we're only joking. And
yeah,
stuff.
like
And
it's
just like
I like making jokes and I like being witty. And if Merrin like got offended about everything I said to her,
it would be
the relationship
bad.
would be so bad.
Yeah.
It'd be pretty bad.
But like we just work really well together, and that's I think
I think we
I know
just
that
get
we're
each
loved
other.
in that way. Yeah, because we got each other.
And also, this is one of my personal questions. Do you do you guys see yourself as like a nostalgic person? Like, your favorite memory of each other, you just like look back on? Because I personally see myself as a very, I like to look back on memories, not just in relationships, but also like just in life in general. So like, I was wondering, are you guys like the same where, you look back where you guys first started out dating, and not miss it, but just like to reminisce about it.
Well, I personally I tie memories to things, like I associate them together. So like if I hear a certain song, I think about Merrin, or if I hear a song, I think about like Merrin singing to that song, or like where we were when I heard that song.
Yeah.
It's more of things like that I'm nostalgic in that way. I don't really, unless I'm in like kind of like a sentimental mood, I'll think about like everything in our relationship. But it's kind of more
I just live in the moment in a way. Like,
Yeah, I
that's
think I'm more like in
I
that.
let
Yeah.
our relationship just go how it goes. But if I hear something, if I hear a certain song, I can't help but think about.
Yeah, there's like I tie so many memories of mine with like music.
Yeah, like if I
Yeah.
hear Sophie So by Hippocampus, I will think of Merrin.
Mhm.
There's like certain songs where it's like, or like there's certain songs that I'll listen to only if Max is there. Like it's
Yeah,
just like
exactly.
a song that we're gonna enjoy
Like
together.
there's songs that I just skip if I hear them personally because
Mhm.
I can only think about singing them with Merrin.
Like a lot of the Knox Hamilton ones that you should.
Yeah.
That's all like stuff that we'll listen to together.
That's good.
basically it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And for the last one, what trip most affected your life so far?
Well, we've been on one trip together, so you know.
Well, one trip with us dating, basically.
And where was that?
Yeah, but it's the one trip. Okay, well, like winter weekend, but like. Okay, so we went to Pittsburgh this past weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
To look at the University of Pittsburgh,
Yes.
because
Wow.
I that was like my second choice school, and like we just needed to go see it because I hadn't seen it, and then Max wanted to go see Duquesne and Pitt, though he
I
was
got accepted to Duquesne.
yeah he was more like keen on going to Duquesne, didn't
Yeah.
think he would like Pitt, so he went up with
I just didn't
My
really
parents
care about Pitt
and
at
I.
all.
and we like went. We showed up in a snowstorm. It was really bad planning, and we went and saw Duquesne and realized that there's like 100 kids that go there, and it's quiet and religious.
Well, first off,
Was it a private school?
It is, yeah.
Okay.
When Merrin and I first got to Pittsburgh, we hated it instantly.
We absolutely.
Wait,
I
why?
I don't know what back road
I don't know.
route we took, but it was just awful.
It was dirty and gross.
It was
and
dirty.
It looked like a bad part of Philly,
Mm-hmm.
and I was just
we
like,
were
I
just like,
hate this.
oh, welcome to Pittsburgh. Like, this is
Yeah.
great. And we got in the hotel, and we were like, oh, maybe we'll have a view so we can actually see. And we didn't have a view.
What was the view?
Face the back.
but we were on the
Back
top
street.
floor,
Yeah.
but the back of the hotel.
Oh.
Which was pretty in its own right. But, like,
It made me feel like I was in like the middle of like Colorado during a snowstorm,
Yeah.
like cabiny type
Oh,
vibe.
it was snow. Yeah, was
So
it snowing?
the first day
Jesus.
it didn't start snowing until like the end, basically. And so
so we got into the hotel and everything, and Merrin and I were, like, not set on it at
We
all.
literally were talking in the car and we were like, this is gonna be the worst trip ever.
Uh-huh.
Like, we
and
hate
then
this.
We went into, like, downtown of Pittsburgh, which is, like, where Duquesne is,
Mm.
and it's, like, the super big area. And we went into Duquesne.
we
went
didn't
into the
have
parking
like a tour. We just like
No,
walked
no,
around.
it was a Sunday. There was, like, nobody there at all.
Yeah.
And it was kind of just, like, isolated and remote. And even when kids started pouring out, it was so quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is very pretty. The architecture is really cool. Everything about it is pretty cool. It's just, there's a highway,
It's just weird.
but because of how high you are on like the hill, basically where it's on, you don't hear anything of the highway. It's just it's just like completely silent. It was so quiet, and it just skeezed me out. And I was
Yeah,
I was like,
didn't
I'm
care
not
for it, even though I
I'm
didn't
not
apply.
super into Pittsburgh right now, and I'm not into Duquesne. But then we started driving all around downtown, and we were like, this is it. Like, this is city.
Yeah,
This
we
is what
like
were
downtown a
waiting
lot
for.
better.
Mm-hmm.
And
But then we went back to the hotel at like 7.
Well, yeah,
because
it was snowing really
There's
badly.
just nothing to do.
because we were gonna do the Duquesne incline, because there's 2 inclines which go up like really high up, and you can see everything at the top. But when we got to the incline, we looked out and we're like, oh, we can't see anything right
You couldn't
now.
see a single tall building.
Because it was like because it was like snowing. It was
Yeah, it
It
cloudy,
was
just
just
yeah.
like, it was just
White.
white. You couldn't see
Jeez.
anything at all.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And so, basically, we went back, and then when the real big, so we started to like it then, but the
A
real
little
big
bit.
thing was when we went to Pitt and we got the campus tour.
Yeah.
We were sold immediately. I was sold. Like I wasn't even interested in Pitt before, but as soon
Like
as
he
I
was
was
just
sold
like, I don't
instantly.
even care to go to Pitt. Like we just thought Monday would be a waste for him, but it would be good for him to like see it.
Mhm.
And then by the end, we're both like, oh my god, like I want to go to school here. Like this is like
Yeah.
all that I wanted.
I loved it. I loved Pitt so much.
It
And,
was
I,
just
and I
like-
saw my friend Jason there.
Yeah.
Jason Simmons.
From
Oh wait,
Springboard.
Jason Simmons. Oh,
And I
Yeah,
might,
he was
Yeah,
in
yeah.
our tour. It was so funny.
yeah, and I might
I
roommate.
thought he was the same grade as us. I didn't know.
Yes.
He was,
Yes.
oh, he was touring. I
He's
thought he
touring,
was
yeah,
like
yeah.
I thought he was just there.
We also saw another kid that graduated from O&J walking on the street the second we
Yeah.
got
Full
into
Tomto.
Pittsburgh. Yeah. It's funny.
Jason and I might be roommates if I get into Pitt.
You guys like not planning to go, but like you want to go.
I'm probably gonna
She's
commit
gonna
on
commit
Sunday.
there.
Congrats
Basically,
ahead of time.
My whole thing is, So I'm not accepted yet because I had to send them something late. So I have to hear back from them. And I got accepted into Penn State Maine's College of Engineering, and their College of Engineering is like crazy. Like
Like
it's
good?
the
Or
best.
It's
crazy?
super
Yeah.
good. Yeah, it's like one of the
It's
best
probably one of the best engineering programs, like period.
in the state, especially.
Jesus.
It's crazy to get into. But I personally, no offense to the Penn State people out there.
It's a cult.
No, I'm not gonna say that.
No, it's true. Like a lot of people.
Wearing
A
a
lot,
sweatshirt,
yeah,
but it's a
a lot of
cult.
people say that it is a cult.
I just like, I don't know. I don't get the whole hype of it.
I just
Yeah.
wasn't really interested in the campus. Like
The main.
Penn State Maine. I don't know. I didn't think there was much there.
I feel like it's like college, and then it's like field, and it's like, what do you do if you're not on campus?
And
there's
there's,
just
like, shopping
nothing
places
to
nearby.
do.
I don't know. In my eyes, I don't think there's anything but like partying to do there.
Yeah,
In a way.
and football games.
Yeah, and I don't know. It's just
Not your style.
I don't
Football
want to
games
go. I don't
are
want to spend
mess.
every single one of my weekends either partying or having to drive like 2 hours to see Merrin or anything like that. I don't know.
Might be nice if you guys go to college together.
Yeah, that's what we think.
And we were even talking about it. We're like, we're not going to college. Like,
Well, she
we
asked
don't
me
wanna
because
be
she
that-
wanted to go to Pitt originally, and she
Yeah.
was like, "You're not going to Pitt just because I'm there." And
I
was
don't want to
"No,
be
not
like
at
that
all."
couple that's like, let's go to college together and like blah blah blah, and then like say we break up, not like.
Well,
Just,
yeah,
like,
of
in
course.
the
Like that,
future.
we hope it doesn't happen.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
Like,
But
if
like,
in
if
the-
it does, I don't want that person to be miserable because they didn't want to go there in the
Yeah,
first
yeah,
place.
of
it's,
course,
it's
that makes sense,
stupid
that makes
to go
sense.
to college with somebody
with
that
a high school.
yeah, when you're in high school, like
Yeah, it just doesn't make any sense. Like you
you
have a whole
could
life.
you could break up at any moment,
Mhm.
and you've just dedicated one of the most important part of your lives
hmm
to that. Say
like,
Merrin,
that one person.
I go to Harvard.
Harvard.
Say I hated Pitt
Yeah,
like completely, but
He
I'm
wasn't
like,
gonna go.
I need to stay there with Merrin to be there with her.
and then you
And
guys
we
break up.
It would be the worst
Yeah.
thing ever. It's just stupid to go there. I want to go where I want to go. And
Mhm.
Pitt was that place for me. Like I'd been to 3 other colleges before, and like Lafayette was the first college I visited. But it's because it was like that first place hype that I was like,
Mhm.
Lafayette is insane. Like I was glowing. Like I was so
Mhm.
happy that I visited college. And then I saw Penn State and I saw Duquesne, and I was like, it's whatever. But Pitt, out of like those 3, was like the first one that was like, I've seen other colleges before. Like this is just me super excited and
Yeah,
in
yeah.
love with the campus.
And it's like as
itself.
soon as you start comparing it to it, you know, like my second choice, well, my original first choice was George Washington University
Yeah.
in DC, because like I want a city and I
Mhm.
want stuff to do. I don't want to be bored. I'm tired of living in Chester Springs with like
Yeah, a lot
we
of
could
people.
go
A lot of people
bowling
want to leave PA.
or ice skating.
Yeah.
And then it's like good luck.
hmm
And so I was like so set on GW, and I was like, I want to go here so bad, but it's like $60,000 a year, and that's just like
Jeez.
a life of student
And
loans.
she hasn't even heard yet. Like
No,
it's
I
a
don't hear
late
until April.
April,
Mhm.
yeah.
But it's good that you guys talk about like how like you guys are aware that there might be a chance like
That we don't end
No,
up
I
with
got
the
yeah
same
in
place,
like in
yeah.
the same college, and if you guys do go to the same college, like
Then
it's-
that's
it's-
great, but
yeah.
Well, that's what my dad.
'Cause, like, that's what's-
said to me.
that's
my
what
dad
some-
brought
yeah.
that up as well.
Because some couples like just fail to talk about that, and like some
It's a
people
mess.
like they're just scared to like admit the fact that like you guys could break up, and then
And if
and
you're
all
a real
that.
couple, you make it work.
Yeah.
If I
You
go to
make it
Penn
work.
State, because I've been accepted in Pitt, if I get
Mhm.
rejected by Pitt, and I go to Penn State, I have to drive 2 hours to get
Yeah.
there, and I plan
But,
that
like-
out. It's
like,
not,
If you care about Merrin, like if you care about Merrin enough, but like like if you care about someone that much, that 2-hour drive shouldn't really
yeah,
matter.
it's not
It
gonna
just-
make a
it just-
difference. I'm
yeah.
gonna still go out that way to see
Yeah.
her. It's just like I could go anywhere to college, and I
Yeah.
would still plan it out on how I could see her.
Yeah.
It's just it doesn't matter to me because
Mhm.
I'm not doing college for Merrin.
You're doing college for yourself.
I'm doing
yeah.
it for myself. Yeah.
And it's like you don't want to you don't want to compare a college relationship, but like if you were to balance it like on a imaginary balance, like of course college would weigh more because it's like it's your whole
the
future.
rest
No,
of
it's
your
you
life.
It's
versus someone else in high school.
Yeah.
Like honestly, we're teenagers still, and anything can change in any amount of
And,
years.
like, yeah.
hmm
And so if I'm making a decision for the rest of my life that I'm gonna go
That's
to
where
this
you're getting your
college,
degree. That's where you're gonna make new friends, and like you have to fit into somewhere you like.
Yeah, yeah.
You're not gonna be
exactly. If
miserable.
I'm making that decision based off of someone else in a high school relationship,
That's kind of mental.
it's stupid.
Sorry,
It's just
people
gonna.
It's gonna be mental.
It just. I mean, but I think Marin and I will make it. I don't have any I don't have any plans on breaking up with Merrin.
What were you? What were
Qualms.
It was the wrong use of the word. I wasn't
I
trying
don't
to
even know
use
what
that.
that means.
Yeah, exactly.
Bad-
Just,
bad
bad
vocab.
grammar.
Great example. He's confused again.
Okay, are you? Oh my God,
No,
Max!
no,
not
stop.
again.
I got it.
No, you got it. You
I
got
just
it.
had it open too much, so it was like falling out. But yeah, Wait, what was the original question? What were we-
There was no question. I just like
Question,
yeah.
just
I just. This is just a conversation.
Sorry,
Max.
I didn't even. I just was trying to figure
Oh,
back
thank you.
on where we started because I was just venting.
But I feel like that is all the time we have for today. Unfortunately, we've gone on for a pretty long time. So I
You
just.
didn't even make it through 2 bags of popcorn. You only made it through 1.
Hey, Max is
Oh,
enough.
I said it,
Anyways,
I'm
but
sorry.
thank you both for coming on. This was actually a really good conversation we had.
having us. Jose.
Yeah,
Mhm.
thanks, Jose.
Thank you,
Appreciate
Merrin.
My first appearance.
Yeah, and this is Max's
My
second
second
appearance.
The first one makes second appearance.
Mhm.
Jose told me that all the other people who have appeared before, he said I was the best one. That's why I was the
Yeah, the
first.
rest-
I never said that,
He
but
said
I
that-
mean,
he
I
said
guess.
that's why I was the first one to be a repeat because everyone else
I heard
sucked.
it.
Okay. Well, anyways, if you guys want any sort of like your Instagram or Snapchat, just like shout it out right now. I don't care who goes first.
It's merrinpickford is my Instagram.
Mhm.
And I don't really want to Snapchat any more people than I already Snapchat.
Yeah.
I only Snapchat like one person. And
Yeah,
that's
it's
just them.
me.
Piss off. But if you want to Snapchat me, I don't know it, but it's somewhere.
I think it's maxfield.e.
Okay.
That's my
Or
Instagram. Is
underscore
maxfield.e.
E, maybe.
Mhm.
It's one
Oh,
of them.
this is your second plug for your Instagram.
Whoa.
Yeah, it is.
Shut up.
You have to like. I need to get 300 likes on my post.
No!
Why?
Because he wants to beat me. He never posts and he will get more likes than me. And I don't care about likes. Like, I'm not going to delete a photo if it doesn't have enough likes.
Yeah.
But it's just so annoying.
Mhm.
And Lindsay was like, "How did your picture get so many likes?" And I just want to get more and more just to rub it in their face.
It's annoying.
Well, go ahead and follow Max on Instagram.
No, don't. Don't like
Whoever
that
hasn't
picture.
followed Max yet to get him that 300 likes.
Hey, I'm at 799 followers, so if one of you wants to be that one, I'd appreciate it.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna unfollow Merrin just now, just in case.
Please
I noticed
unfollow.
yesterday.
For that, just unfollow her completely.
But if you want to watch not last week's actually, 3 weeks ago.
Wow, slacker.
Sorry, if you want to watch last episode, it'll be in the description. Go check them out. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you. I guess I'll just see you soon.
Whenever
Bye,
you
guys.
feel like it.
Bye,
Yeah.
bye
See
everyone.
ya.